And UKC wins the tip. And Will Barber with the steal. He's running it, and he takes the hit, and he will shoot 2 free throws coming up. Glad you could join us for this presentation of ACAA TV. I am your commentator, Philip Drost. Got our cameraman, Calvin Drost, over here. And Will Barber shooting 2 free throws at the line. And he gets the first one to drop. Another one coming up. If you'd like to reach the same point during the broadcast, love to hear from you. My Twitter is @PhilDrost, and my email is phildrost@yahoo.ca. Now, UKC with the ball. Thomas Watson, leading scorer, gives it up. Crother inside. And nice post move there. And he gets the 2 points. That was Drew Crother with the bucket. Dylan Gallant gives the ball up to Hovey. Hovey into Calvin LeBlanc. Calvin LeBlanc gives the ball back to Gallant. He hits the 3, but is called for the travel. So they will not count that bucket there. Thomas Watson with the ball. He's going to drive. Gives the ball up to Crother. And Crother nets his second basket for UKC. Barber gives the ball to Hovey. They're swinging it. Gallant now with it on the wing. He loses the ball, and that's a second turnover by Dylan Gallant. J.J. Wilson with the ball, sorry. Almost call him J.J. Hickson. But no, he is not the power forward for the Denver Nuggets. And they miss that shot. Gallant will bring it up. Gives the ball up to Hovey. Can use the screen from Cripps. Gives the ball up. Barber. Back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc takes a shot, and that's good. Long 2 by Calvin LeBlanc. Wilson gives the ball into Poole. Poole backing Gallant down. He takes the jumper, but no good. Will Barber gets the rebound. Will Barber, one of the league leaders in scoring, gives the ball up to Cripps, and Cripps scores inside. One of the things you like to see from your scorers is the ability to decide when not to shoot. We saw that there from Will Barber. Cripps gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Hovey. Hovey drives. Gives it in down low. And Cripps with the hook shot. And he gets that one to go in. Tough shot by Ben Cripps. Scores 8-4. 7:34 left in the first quarter. Wilson driving in. Guarded by Hovey. Into Poole. They give the ball into Crother. He turns around, shoots. And no good, but UKC gets the rebound and draws the foul. Poole will shoot 2 free throws. Poole gets the first one to drop. And the second also good from Poole. LeBlanc gives it up to Hovey. And Hovey misses the shot. Ryan Harnett almost loses it. Gives it up to J.J. Wilson, and J.J. Wilson travels. Ball into Cripps. Cripps puts it up. And already Ben Cripps has 6 points. Starting out strong inside. Crother's going to take another shot, and he gets it. Battle of the Bigs here at the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium. Cripps wants it again, I imagine. He's feeling it inside. Hovey with the ball on the wing, guarded by Wilson. Gallant thinks about the shot, gives up to Cripps. Cripps another shot, and that one bounces in. Ben Cripps so far unstoppable inside. Score is 12-8, 6 minutes left in the quarter. And a three-pointer. This is all offense here. St. Thomas University versus University of King's College. Hovey gives the ball into Cripps. This time they double. Oh, and the bad pass by Cripps will be UKC ball. And another three by Thomas Watson, giving his team the 2-point lead. No shortage of scoring here early on. They give the ball into LeBlanc. He gives it to Cripps. Cripps is going to try his hand at a jump shot. That one's no good. And a foul. Ben Cripps can't believe it. J.J. Wilson will shoot two. And Wilson hits the first. And the second one drops for J.J. Wilson. Good trip to the foul line there for him. Hovey with it, takes a screen from LeBlanc to Barber. Barber takes the jumper, and it's good. Will Barber, a phenomenal scorer for the Tommies. J.J. Wilson, guarded by Cripps now. Watson's going to shoot another three. He's not a guy you should ever be leaving open. But Crother gets the offensive board and the putback. Scores 18-14 here. Barber was out of bounds, apparently. And it will be UKC ball. And another three. Red hot offense here early on. The Tommies are going to have to get out on shooters if they want to be in this game. LeBlanc trying his hand at a three. That one off. Wilson gives the ball to Poole, and Poole lays it in. UKC lost to St. Thomas in the first regular season matchup of this between these two teams. Looking for a little bit of revenge. Will Barber backs his man down, passes it out to Hovey. He takes the three, and good. Bradley Hovey draining it from downtown. And the drive by Watson. He fights through the contact and gets it to go. Man, I'm getting quite the finger workout here, having to put in all these scores. Hovey guarded by Wilson, gives it into Barber. Barber, nice pass inside, but LeBlanc unable to handle it. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Barber shoots and drains it. Will Barber from downtown. Poole now with it. And stolen. Tommy's pushing it. Gallant drives in. No good. LeBlanc gets the offensive rebound. Cripps wide open for three. Another three. Just like that. 2-point game. This has been all offense here early on. And J.J. Wilson answers. Hits a three of his own. Cripps into Hovey, who's all alone. And one for Bradley Hovey. Making it count inside. And Hovey gets the free throw to go, making it a 2-point game. And Harnett misses that. Hovey gets the rebound. Drummond now in for the Tommies. He gives the ball to Cripps. Behind the back pass from Cripps. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And no foul call. Hovey is stripped. And UKC takes it. Thomas Watson gives the ball to Harnett. Harnett fakes. And he also travels. Giving the ball to STU. Barber now with it. He gives it to LeBlanc, to Hovey. Hovey fakes the shot. Gives the ball to Cripps. Cripps puts it in. Ben Cripps having a great quarter so far. Now Harnett with it. Stolen by LeBlanc. He's got a chance to go all the way, and he's fouled. That foul is on Thomas Watson for the Blue Devils. Thomas Watson, pretty strong player. He one of the league leaders in points, averaging 23.3 points a game. He's second in the ACAA. Will Barber, third. Let's see what he can do today. Ball to Hovey. Hovey shoots the three, and that one heavily contested, and he gets a miss. And Poole scores the layup. 28-30 for UKC. Cripps tries his hand at another three. That one is a miss, but Hovey gets the offensive board into Drummond, and Drummond's going to kick it back out. Cripps decides not to shoot that one. Instead, lays it in. 30-30 here. 5 seconds left in the quarter. 3 seconds now, 2, and it is done. That is a hot first quarter. You wouldn't know it if you were outside because it's pretty cool outside, but in here it is hot, hot, hot. Lots of offense going on. Score is 30-30 after 10 minutes. All right, and we are back for the second quarter of action here at the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium. Pretty intense first quarter. Lots of good shooting by both teams. Maybe not so much on the defensive side, but we'll see if that picks up here. Ball starts in the hands of Will Barber. Will Barber gives the ball to Drummond. Hovey running off the screen. He takes the short-range jumper. No good. Will Barber comes up with the offensive board, and he's fouled trying to get the ball back in the net. If you'd like to reach me at any point during this broadcast, I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Twitter. That is at PhilDrost. Or by email, phildrost@yahoo.ca. First free throw is good by Will Barber. And the second one, more of the same as he knocks down that one as well, giving his team the 2-point lead. Calvin LeBlanc guarding Watson. Watson gives it to Poole. And LeBlanc with the steal. And he gets the layup. Nice fast break there off the steal. Harnett now bringing the ball up, guarded by Barber. He gives the ball to Brown. Brown guarded tightly by Hovey. And Watson scores inside. Nice shot in close there by Thomas Watson. Will Barber, guarded by Brown, gives the ball to Drummond. Drummond gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc takes the three. That one no good. LeBlanc hasn't been able to find his shot so far this quarter. And Brown working his way in. A nice lay in there, working around the defense and getting it to go. Tie ball game. Still, the offense has not slowed down. And they call a travel on Will Barber. Wilson with the ball, drives in, Speller defending, and his defense is enough to stop it. Blocked by LeBlanc, but Crother sticks with it and takes the lead. Barber now, he'll take a jumper, and no good. Sam Drummond, offensive board, and fouled. Sam Drummond played for the Harvey High Lakers. Actually played against my brother and current cameraman, Calvin Durast. Calvin doing a great job on camera. Drummond gets the first free throw to fall. Lots of lead changes and tie games here. And once again, tie ball game at 36. Ball goes to Brown. Brown into Crother. And they're saying Jeremy Speller, number 13, fouled him. Reached in. And that is the Tommies' first foul of the quarter. 7:56 left to go. Tie ball game. Brown with it off the inbounds. He drives in. Tries to gives the ball to Crother, but Drummond picks it up. Drummond playing well defensively for the Tommies. Barber has it now. He drives in, and he is fouled. Will Barber is excellent at getting to the line. Showing that now. So Barber misses his first one. And the second one drops. Just as an interesting note, Crother picking up his second foul there. He's going to have to sit out for a bit. Aiden Crother coming in for him, his brother. And the shot by Thomas Watson, good! And another lead change. Barber into Speller. Speller out to Drummond. Drummond gives it to Barber. To Cripps. To Jacob Eatman. And that is off by Ben Cripps. J.J. Wilson with the ball, guarded by Jacob Eatman. Jacob Eatman from right here in Fredericton went to Leo Hayes High School. It's the same with Ben Cripps. The two were teammates. And blocked by Will Barber. They'll be out of bounds off of Will. We got a tweet here from Dylan Hackett saying, if you don't know, and now you know, Phil Dross is the best sports commentator. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that. Dylan Hackett works with me on the Aquinian. That is the St. Thomas student newspaper. She is the sports editor. Or not the sports editor, that's me. She's the arts editor. Eatman passes the ball into Speller. Speller puts it up. Ben Cripps gets the ball. And they're calling a foul there on Aiden Crother. After a flurry of hands just all over the place, really. Score is 39-37 for UKC. Oh, sorry, that was not on Crother. Must have been on Cripps. And it will be UKC ball. J.J. Wilson gives the ball to Poole. Poole into Crother, stolen away by Speller. Good defense there. Barber now has it. He almost loses it, and he does. But it's going to be it'll be a timeout. Score is 39-37. 6:12 left in the quarter. Ben Cripps also with 2 fouls. Chance to look at the team foul situation here. UKC has 3 in the quarter. Stu has just 2. Earlier in the day, the women's teams took on each other. That was St. Thomas versus UKC. Kelly Vass led the way for the Tommies, had 20 points, 8 boards, and 4 assists. Carissa McTeague had 14 points and 5 boards. And Sarah Banks having one of her strongest games as a Tommy. The rookie had 19 points on 7 for 10 shooting, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Laura Anderson chipped in, not scoring as much, but had 9 assists for Stu. That was in there. 87-58 win over the UKC Blue Devils. Strong win for them. That is their 4th win against UKC in this season, including preseason games. Barber now with it. He takes the short-range jumper. No good. Jeremy Speller with the offensive board. Gives it up to Drummond. Chance to reset here on a fresh shot clock. Jacob Eatman driving in. Nice move by Jacob Eatman. All the way to the basket. Tie ball game here. And Harnett gives the ball to Brown. Brown takes a shot. And no good. Ball corralled by Crother. And blocked by LeBlanc from behind. And Barber almost saves it. A little surprised he went for that save. I mean, it worked out in his favor, but most coaches will tell you, don't try and save it on your baseline. Worked out okay for the Tommies, though. Chance to once again take the lead. Eatman, another drive. He gives it to Speller. Speller travels. And that's a turnover. UKC basketball. If you'd like to reach me at any point during the broadcast, I would love to hear from you. My Twitter is @PhilDrost, and my email is phildrost@yahoo.ca. Harnett missing there, and Speller comes up with the rebound. Gives the ball to Drummond. Drummond gives the ball to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Eatman. Eatman drives, and the ball hit away by Thomas Watson. Still St. Thomas ball. Tie game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Barber has to shoot it, and he nets it. Excellent shot by Will Barber. Will Barber out of Kentucky/Indiana. He says I can say he's from either, as he is just on the border, lived just on the border of Indiana, between Indiana and Kentucky. Basketball country up there. Make no mistake. Right now, St. Thomas has a 2-point lead, but that could change at any moment. That was a foul on Jacob Eatman. Harnett driving in. And Crother gives the ball in to Watson. Watson turns around, unable to make the jumper, but he'll try again. That one no good. And LeBlanc corrals the rebound. And Barber misses that one. And Harnett, dribbling through the defense, gives it to Wilson. And that one goes down. Calvin LeBlanc to shout at his teammate, make sure he could inbound the ball. That's always useful. 3:48 left to go in this quarter. Sam Drummond with it, gives the ball to Eatman. Eatman takes a short range, bounces out. Good shot. Speller gets a steal. And another opportunity, and a foul. And he gets the first one to drop, giving his team the lead. Hitting both. That was Calvin LeBlanc. And a turnaround J from UKC. Tie ball game here. And the bump and the basket by Thomas Watson. Excellent score there. He gets that to drop. And now another lead change. LeBlanc inside. Struggles with it. Gives the ball to Speller. Speller out to LeBlanc. He has to take the shot. That's no good. Drummond tries to get the offensive rebound, but Poole comes up with it. Wilson now with the ball, guarded by Gallant, who's back in the game. And they're calling it offensive foul. That was an illegal screen. Can't do that. Will be St. Thomas ball. Not tie game. UKC is up 2. Drummond And the ball stolen. Wilson passes the ball out. Gives it to Poole. Poole to Harnett. Harnett to Crother. And blocked by Sam Drummond. Denied inside. Will Barber takes the three. Good! Will Barber taking the lead. Excellent series of events leading to that three-point shot. Drummond now with it, guarded by Wilson. He gives it to Barber. Jordan Doucette sets the screen for Barber. Barber gives it to Gallant. And in to LeBlanc. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Misses it. And UKC ball. 1:17 left in this quarter. Still lots of offense. Thomas Watson for three. And that's long. Doucette with the rebound. Barber crossover into Doucette. Drummond takes the three. No good. Harnett with the rebound. He takes it to the hoop. Nice move by Harnett. 48 seconds left in this quarter. And now UKC has a 1-point lead. 12 seconds left in the shot clock. LeBlanc with it. He takes it. Gives it to Doucette. Doucette with the mid-ranger, and that nestles in. I'm going to have no voice by the end of this game. Not helping my cold, but the things I do for a basketball game. 16 seconds left in the game clock. 10 on the shot clock. Just a couple seconds difference. And he passes the ball out to Wilson. And a travel call. 7.3 seconds left in the first half. St. Thomas will go for the last shot here. And Gallant with the ball. 4 seconds left. 3, 2. He takes the real long shot. No good there. Score is 48-47. We're going to take a 15-minute break during halftime. I'll come back to you with some halftime stats and some more St. Thomas basketball soon after. Good job by cameraman Calvin Drost, making sure you get all the action. Ish, I guess. We will see you soon. Oh, welcome back, basketball fans. Glad to have you with us as we watch the St. Thomas Tommies take on the UKC Blue Devils. Thomas Watson missing that three, but the putback good by Crother. And that is almost the definition of what's been going on the past little while. If you missed the first half, it's been a back and forth affair. Lots of scoring on both sides. 1 minute, STU will have a 1 or 2 point lead, then UKC, then STU, and so on. Ben Cripps played an excellent first half, missing the layup there. But he had 15 points, shooting 7 for 9 in just the first 2 quarters. And another bucket by UKC. And Dylan Gallant misses that three. St. Thomas back to defend. And Watson drives. Watson and one by Thomas Watson. The circus shot there to give his team 2 points and the potential for 3 at the free throw line. And Watson hits the free throw. Not for St. Thomas, sorry. Giving the point to the wrong team here. Will Barber looking to get his team going here in the second half. Cross-court pass to Hovey. Hovey fakes. Sees Gallant open. Gallant shoots the contested three. No good. And UKC lets that go out of bounds. Strong first quarter start by UKC. Coming out of the gate. Playing hot. Scores 54-48 for UKC. Ball into Poole, guarded by Gallant. He tries to work his way around and misses that. Ben Cripps with the rebound. As I said, Ben Cripps had 15 points. Will Barber also scoring. He tied for the lead of scoring with 15 points. Leading scorers for UKC. Thomas Watson had 12 points. Ryan Harnett had 10. And Drew Crother had 10. And a turnover by STU. 54-48 here with just under 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Thomas Watson shoots the three. That rims out. Hovey pushing the ball. Gives the ball to Barber. Barber almost has it stolen. And again, 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Barber tries to draw a foul. And that's out of bounds. Will Barber unable to draw the foul there. And it will be a UKC ball. UKC now with a 6-point lead here in the third quarter. Ball into Crother. And good defense by LeBlanc preventing the easy bucket, sorry. And Will Barber loses it. Things are not going well for the Tommies right now. Wilson gives the ball to Poole. Poole guarded by Gallant. And the ball tipped. Gallant tries to steal it. He slips a little. And inside, Watson can't get that to drop. And that is out of bounds by UKC. St. Thomas will get the ball. Chance to end their scoring drought here in the second half. Will Barber with the ball. Gives it to Gallant. Gallant to LeBlanc. Cripps driving. And that rolls out. Still misses by UKC or St. Thomas. And the ball to Watson, out to Poole. He gives the ball to the open Wilson. Wilson shoots. No one inside the rebound. Doesn't matter. He gets the bucket. Now an 8-point lead for St. Thomas, for UKC. St. Thomas struggling here early on. Hovey guarded by Wilson. He'll take a shot, and that's an air ball. Continuing struggles for STU. I wouldn't be surprised if head coach Dwight Dickinson elected to take a timeout sometime soon. Thomas Watson controls it. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Hovey. And the ball out to Crother. He chased the three and misses. Barber gets the rebound. And they're calling a charge. Will Barber drove into him. And Ryan Harnett is down. This is a little reminiscent of the last basketball game with the women's team. We had Emily Curry for UKC hit the ground hard, and she had to be taken away by ambulance with what we believe was a concussion. And no further news on that one. Hopefully she's doing better. And the steal there by STU. Ball up to Barber. Barber's only got one foul. Cripps, the pass tipped. In other St. Thomas action, the men's volleyball team defeated Holland College 3-1 earlier today. Jeremy Speller will come in for Ben Cripps. Ball to Gallant. Gallant to Barber. They try and look inside. Don't see anything. Gallant drives and unable to get that to go. Gets his own rebound. Misses a second time. Ball tipped by Speller. And Wilson now with it for UKC. Continuing struggles for the Tommies in this home game. And the foul on the baseline. That foul is on Sam Drummond. Ball out to Harnett. Harnett uses the screen, goes inside, and they're calling another foul. That this time is on number 4, Ben Gray, making his first appearance for the Tommies. Ben Gray out of Woodstock. His cousin's team, the Woodstock Thunder, were here just the other day, and they played the FCA Eagles. Won that one. Score is 58-48 after that made basket. St. Thomas has yet to score. 4:22 left in this quarter. Will that end it? No. Another miss from STU. Harnett draws the foul and the basket. St. Thomas had some hot shooting earlier, and now they have been unable to get anything in the hoop. Dwight Dickinson hasn't called a timeout. These things are not going well whatsoever for the Tommies. Gray now with it. Gallant gives the ball to Speller. To Drummond in the corner. Drummond drives. Gives the ball to LeBlanc. He shoots. And there we go. Finally, St. Thomas able to score after the fadeaway by Calvin LeBlanc. And another and one. Ben Gray hits the ground hard. They called, believe it was a foul on Ben Gray, but we'll see. Yeah, he says foul is on number 4, Ben Gray. Bucket is good. St. Thomas struggling on both ends of the court right now. And the free throw good. Ryan Harnett making that one. Holly Stone tweets at us, thanks so much for the streaming and details. The Rock is watching Harnett. Go UKC, go. Love you, Ryan. XO from Mom. And UKC gets scored on again by St. Thomas. Back-to-back buckets for STU. They need those. But they're going to need to accompany it with defense. And another foul. Interesting stat for you right now. While UKC is in the bonus off of fouls from STU over the limit, St. Thomas hasn't had one foul call going for them yet this quarter. Will Barber and Ben Cripps re-entering the game for STU. Harnick gets that free throw to drop. 3:14 left in this quarter. St. Thomas is digging themselves a hole. Will they be able to get back out? Now basketball is a game of runs, so it wouldn't surprise me if they were able to go on one. But the question is, do they have it in them? Do they have the fight? 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Barber passes out to LeBlanc. LeBlanc takes a shot. That bounces high off the rim, and that is out by STU. .13 lead for the Blue Devils. 2:45 left in this quarter. Harnett driving. And STU is giving up all sorts of penetration right now. Barber takes a three-pointer, and he gets it. What a shot from Will Barber. He has been shooting well from beyond the arc this game. Brown with the ball. And blocked by Cripps from behind. Barber taking the ball up. Will he shoot another shot? Well, he'll take this layup. And no good. Cripps gets the offensive board. And that spills out, but Speller tips it in. Brown driving in. Almost stolen by LeBlanc. But it will stay UKC ball. 8-point game. St. Thomas making a bit of a push here. There was a little bit of a scruffing going on there. I kind of missed it, to be honest. I was checking tweets and whatnot, but seems like everything's resolved. J.J. Wilson passes it to Watson, and Watson misses that. Cripps gets the rebound. He'll dribble the ball up himself and drive in, gives the ball to Drummond. Drummond has been playing meaningful minutes for the Tommies here. Barber driving in, and are they counting it? No. No continuation. If it was the NBA, that would count, but it ain't. This is just some ACAA college ball. And we got a timeout here. 1:23 left. Dwight Dickinson's going to talk things over with his team. We're going to have a quick break. After this game, we will have the women's volleyball team is playing today here at St. Thomas. My associate here, Michael Bourgeois, will have that call, as we will be live streaming that game as well. I don't know volleyball well enough. Michael Bourgeois, he does. He's going to call that one for you. Ball to Drummond, and that goes out of his hands. And the careless turnover will be UKC ball. And Wilson with the ball, guarded tightly by Drummond. Wilson uses the screen. Drives in, Poole takes the shot, no good, and that's out of bounds off of Ryan Harnett. If you'd like to reach me at any point during this broadcast, I'd love to hear from you. My Twitter is @PhilDross, email is phildross@yahoo.ca, and Will Barber just misses that three. And Speller comes up with the rebound, hands it off to Cripps. And one by Benjamin Cripps. Get in the bucket plus the harm. He will shoot one free throw here. St. Thomas looked like they were going to fall out of the game. And he gets it to drop. Harnett now has it. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson to Watson. And Watson called for the travel. St. Thomas has the chance to cut this lead to a one-possession lead. They struggled early on in this quarter, but they have had the resilience to fight back. Ball to Cripps. Cripps to Drummond on the wing. Into Speller. LeBlanc wide open for three. No good. Speller with the rebound, and Barber driving in. No good, too. Some struggles inside. Calvin LeBlanc has struggled with his outside shot this game. They're missing that for sure. And the foul on Crother. That was going for the rebound. 10 seconds left as the Tommies can make this a one-possession game going into the final quarter of play. Barber with it, 8 seconds left. He thinks about it, drives in, and the shot, good! One possession game, unless UKC hits a shot here, which they don't. And it looked like it was going to be a bad quarter for the Tommies, and really it was, but they were able to make the best of it. Now it's a 3-point game, UKC in the lead. We will take a 2-minute break here at the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium. We're just a minute away from coming back here. I'm here with my father, Roger Dross. He's been watching basketball many years, and he has lots of opinions. So, Roger, what do you think St. Thomas needs to work on going into this fourth quarter if they want to take the win?
It's a team game. See a lot of individual play going on out there. Love to see them pass the ball a little bit, make one extra pass before taking the shot. Stop always penetrating. And when you do penetrate, going up against the three guys isn't going to get you a call from these three refs. Pop the ball back out for an easy jump shot or three. That's my solution for the fourth quarter.
All right, thank you very much, Roger Draw. Score is 65-62 as we continue this game. St. Thomas will inbound. Barber with it. He gives the ball to Drummond. Drummond into Cripps. Cripps gets it to go. 1 point game. Just like that. Great resiliency by the Tommies to make this a close game once again. And Barber picks it up off of the steal. And he thinks about it. He takes it. That one's no good. As Roger Draw said earlier, you might want to pass the ball a little bit more there. You had lots of time. And Harnick gets the easy bucket. 3-point lead for UKC in this fourth quarter. Barber with it. Gives the ball into Cripps. Cripps working on Watson. Fades. Fires. No good. Harnick taking the ball up. St. Thomas has struggled defending the dribble penetration. And Thomas Watson hits a three. Once again, a 6-point lead for UKC. Starting off this quarter again strong. And foul this time. Barber gets the call. That was on Poole. Doug Poole. Will Barber will shoot 2 free throws here. Barber, excellent at getting it to the line and converting. We'll see if he can do so at this opportunity. First one goes. 5-point game. If you'd like to reach me at any point during this broadcast, I'd love to hear from you. My Twitter is @PhilDrost, and email is phildrost@yahoo.ca. Would love to hear from you, what you think of the broadcast, and where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, all that fun stuff. Harnett drives in, and they're calling the foul on either Speller or Cripps. It looks like Speller. Yep, Jeremy Speller called for the foul. He's been able to provide some big minutes here for the Tommies. Coming in his first year for the team. Harnett will shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. One more to go. That one also inside. Still a 6-point lead. Barber now with the ball. He drives in. Gives the ball to Cripps. Inside to Speller. And in the basket. Nice work by the post. Hooking up for that easy inside look. Harnett driving in. And he feeds the ball. And blocked by Will Barber. Barber taking it in and fouled. And is that before the shot? During the shot? Let's see. And they're saying that was before the shot. No free throws there. Not sure if I agree with that one, but they're closer to it than I am. Barber will take that shot, though, and he hits it. Will Barber says, you won't give me the free throws? I'll take 2 points anyway. Score is 72-70. Poole with it. Guarded by Cripps up top. Inside block by Cripps. He's saying, you're not getting it that easy, young man. Blocked by Cripps. Poole with it again. And the shot by Watson. That's good. Thomas Watson, a prolific scorer here in the ACAA. Will Barber, guarded by Poole. He'll take a three. That one no good. Not a great decision there. You want to see them work it out around a little bit more. I know he's a good shooter, but that's not worth it. Score 75-70, 7:24 left. Cripps with it. Gives it to Drummond. Drummond spins out to Cripps. St. Thomas coming off of a rough game against the Holland College Hurricanes and tangled up there. Foul. Yeah, St. Thomas played Holland College last Sunday. Were blown out of the water by the league-leading Hurricanes. Looking to redeem themselves a little bit here. That is Ben Cripps' fourth foul of the game. He's going to have to be careful if he doesn't want to pick up an extra one. He's been a key part to this game for the Tommies, especially early on in the first quarter. And inside, outside to Watson, open, and it's good. Thomas Watson has been lights out from behind the three-point line. They can't be giving him that. Barber drives in, gives the ball to Speller, and he misses that. Oh, that hurts. Speller was inside, missed the easy lay-in. You can't have that while trying to get it back into a game here. Cripps now with it. He drives in and fouled. That one's got to be a shooting foul, and it is. Foul on Doug Poole, number 11 for UKC. We got a timeout. Coaches will talk things over with their team. Score is 78-70 here at the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium. Just a minute ago, Doug Poole picked up his fourth foul of the game. So him and Ben Cripps for STU, both in foul trouble. UKC up 8. This is the third matchup between the two teams. First one took place at the Ken Gould Invitational Tournament. UKC won that one in the final seconds. It was a very close game. Second game was the first regular season game for both teams. St. Thomas won that one. Will Barber has the chance to cut the lead to 6 here at the free throw line. And he misses the first. Not good when you're trying to claw your way back into a game. And second one good. He's not going to miss both. Inbound to Harnett. Harnett's having a strong game for UKC. He drives. Tommies have not been able to control the dribble penetration. And then when they did, they've been schooled by outside shots like that. That was a long two by Thomas Watson. Thomas Watson has been feeling it for UKC. Ball into Cripps, guarded by Watson. He spins and unable to make it. That's rough. Rough and tough for Ben Cripps, missing that one. Brown gets the drive in, and he misses it. Might have gotten a piece of it from Cripps. Cripps couldn't defend much there. This is an 11-point lead. They're going to need some offense and fast. And will Will Barber be the man to do it for him? Ball to Drummond. He takes the pass inside and stolen away. This game is crumbling away for the Tommies. 82-71, 5 minutes left. Harnett thinks about the shot, gives it into Crother. The drive inside. And that's good. This game is slipping away from STU. Out to LeBlanc. They need this. No good. Drummond. And they're saying that is UKC ball. St. Thomas is going to need a major push if they want to come back into this game. They were down earlier. Can they make it happen again? Not a lot of time. Inside, and the foul by LeBlanc on the floor. We got a timeout here for St. Thomas. Head coach Dwight Dickinson's going to try and get his players going here for the final 4:32. They're going to try and make one final push. Can they do it? That remains to be seen. They showed resiliency early on. They're going to have to do it again. Score is 84-71. In earlier basketball action, the women's teams played each other. UKC fell to St. Thomas. STU winning by about 30 points. Putting STU's record to 4-0 on the season. UKC will inbound the ball here. Tommies need some stops and some scores in a big way. They can't give up anything easy. Here we go. Harnett takes a shot, and he gets it to go. Unbelievable shot by Harnett. Barber driving in. And they're saying that's a blocking foul on Thomas Watson. Chance at the line for two for Barber. That's what they need to do. Get some scores going close to the basket. Thomas Watson's third foul. Not a real issue at this point. But could be if he picks up another one. Barber needs to hit these. First one is good. And that one is a miss. And almost an offensive board by STU. UKC comes up with it. Harnett running up. He takes the jump shot. Oh boy. That could be it. That could be it. Harnett having a great game. 16-point lead for UKC. It's going to take something special for the Tommies to come back here. Hovey passes it to Barber. Barber drives in and tries to do the reverse layup. Misses, but out off of UKC. Time is running out, and the score is not looking good for St. Thomas. Meanwhile, if you're a UKC fan, you're feeling pretty good about the outcome. Ball to Hovey. Hovey drives in, almost loses it. Out to Barber, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. He passes into Cripps. Cripps shoots it, and good. (88-74), 3:19 look for UKC to use some clock or not. And that is UKC ball. If I were them, I would hold for the full possession. But instead they take a deep three. And there's a foul on number 13, Brown, meaning 2 shots for Calvin LeBlanc. Exactly what the Tommies would want at this point. 2 free throws, stop the clock. Could help them out.
Are you staying to commentate volleyball?
And the first one good. And that one is a miss. 13-point game. Still a lot of ground to make up for St. Thomas. Out to Harnett. Let's see if they'll hold it here or if they're going to take a quick shot. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. 8 seconds left. Watson shoots it. He's been unreal. Oh, boy. That could be the dagger. Thomas Watson has been unreal this game. And the 3-point shot missed. Poole with it. Gives the ball to Harnett. And he hits the layup. It looks like this game is over, folks. Tommy's fought hard at points, but you got to play a full game of basketball. Can't take breaks, and that's what happened here. After this game, we will have some women's volleyball action. St. Thomas versus UKC. Mike Bourgeois will have that call. My associate here, he's in the same journalism class as me. He's a great commentator. He will be having the call for that one. And we got 2:07 left in this fourth quarter. It is not looking good for STU. I would have to say that this game is pretty well done, except for the time. But that's why they play the game. Who knows what could happen. But not looking strong for the Tommies. Great performances by Ryan Harnett and Thomas Watson to lift the Blue Devils up here. Unreal shooting. Ben Cripps at the line shooting 2. He misses the first. He'll have another chance. And the second one is good. The recaps for both this game and the women's game will be online on the Aquinian website. I will be writing those. And the ball into Brown. Brown, the layup trickles out. And Speller almost loses his headband. Fouls Crother inside. Crother will shoot another 2. It looks like the women's STU team will win. Meanwhile, the UKC men's team will pick up a win as well. Splitting the games here. Will Barber with the ball. He takes the jumper, and that's good. But it's a case of too little, too late for Will Barber and the Tommies. They're going to come away with a loss here. They're going to be 2-2 after 2 wins, 1 against UKC and 1 against MSVU, then a loss against Holland College and a loss against UKC. Came into this game just not ready for the UKC's offensive output. 1:05 left. 20-point game here. And UKC breaks 100. If we were at the Air Canada Centre watching the Raptors play, that would mean all the fans get pizza. Unfortunately, we're not, so we don't get pizza. Maybe I'll have to go get some anyway. And Cripps hits the 3. Nice to have that range from your big man. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough today. Ball to Poole. They're swinging the ball around. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 30 in the game. Thomas Watson will shoot another 3. That one is a miss. A rare miss. Barber going in and fouled. 19.8 seconds left before we head to volleyball action. Mike Bourgeois will be taking the reins as we watch that. I'll be going up to the CBC where the Aquinian St. Thomas newspaper has its layout area. And I will be, not sure why you call that one. I feel like you just let that play here. But yes, as I was saying, I'll be going up to do that. John Hickey with the foul call. Hickey, the coach of the Leo Hayes Lions here on the north side of Fredericton. He's got a strong team. And he just called the technical on number 11. This is a little bit ridiculous with this game over. 19 seconds left is not the time to start calling this in an 18-point game. A little ridiculous, to be honest. And now we have a timeout. This is okay. No timeout. Thank goodness. Would be a little bit of a waste of my time, waste of yours, waste of the players. Thankfully, that's not the case. And Crother hits 2 free throws. Time is going to expire here. Gray with the ball. He gives the ball to Cripps. Cripps will shoot the 3. And he doesn't get that one to fall. Speller still fighting for rebounds. And now 9.8 seconds left. Let's see if we can go through this final 9 seconds left. Shoot. Nope. I was just going to say, can we go without a technical foul? But technical foul on number 7. Or, no, on someone from STU. Sorry. On number 6, Bradley Hovey. Really, this is just a little ridiculous. Just bear with us here. I'm sure you've probably already turned off the game. Most likely I'm talking to nobody, but I'll keep talking anyway. I'm good at talking. And now time will expire, barring any last-second technicals. Nope, we make it through. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Our cameraman has been Calvin Drost. I'm your commentator, Philip Drost. Till next time, stay classy, Fredericton and all surrounding areas.